I think we're good. Sorry about that, fellas. What is happening here on my phone? Hey, what's up, Swiss and Heroism and Rage Beast and Dead Sergeant, John Gillette, Joshua Porter, Mason Garrison, the Spongy Frog, Julian Spagnolo, Adventurer 117. What's up? Yeah, Triple XP Weekend. I believe it's through 1 p.m. tomorrow, Pacific time, or maybe it might be 10 a.m. tomorrow Pacific time, which means 1 p.m. for me. But anyway, it's from now until it's like the next 20 hours roughly, something like that. So yeah, I haven't really been grinding XP that much in Master Chief Collection lately, so I figured now's the time. I was going to stream this weekend with Halo 3 Lasso, like a full playthrough on Lasso, to kind of cap off the new guides I've been making for it. So I think I'm doing that tomorrow. That's the tentative plan. But I can't do that while this is happening. I need to take advantage, so. It started Friday, so it's been going on for a couple days, the Triple XP. So I've been playing a lot. Personally. Oh god, there's no load screen. Well, there's a load screen for Halo 2, but it just like starts. You gotta be ready. Gotta be on your toes. That guy wasn't. I just cross-mapped them. These guys are just not moving. They're still not ready. Fishman, I see ya. SWAT is probably the best. Oh god, I hate... There's that glitch in MCC in Halo 2 I noticed where sometimes your teammates won't have the triangle over their heads. So I see a random Spartan running around without a triangle. I assume, as I should, that he's an enemy, but sometimes that's not the case anymore. And it's always just one Spartan I noticed on your team. It's never like all of them. So I don't know what the deal is there. Is it too early to start talking about a perfection in SWAT? Probably. I only got 7. I'm not even halfway there. I'm probably going to get no more kills the rest of the match now. Especially if I can't find anybody. Oh! The fusion core scared the crap out of me as it came down. And behind it was a man. Guy hiding over here. Oak chip, the easy kill. It's a bold strategy, just sitting there, not moving at all. Oh, now he's moving. We got a game. Oh, jeez. Oh, see, look at this guy. Scared the crap out of me. No triangle over his head, but he's on my team. Almost headshot him. No! First death. Well, now the pressure's off. I wasn't really feeling much anyway. This is not a good map to play on if your team's getting trounced. Just get shot from all directions on this map. Oh. Good jump, Fishman. He knows to jump there. He's trying to bring his team back. Everyone else is running in circles on his team here. The back button doesn't work. There we go. All right. I called it. Fishman leading the other team. Where's he at? There he is. Oh yeah, heroism. Are you do you have a Y at the end of your gamer tag, don't you? It's like hero is my or heroism-y. I was pronouncing it hero is my when I was reading it in game. But now I see your tag here is heroism. So now I'm thinking it's heroism-y. Yeah, I saw your some of your messages in game. I did not respond. I don't know how to respond. I've done that like in-game text chat like twice. I don't know how to bring it up. It's kind of a weird feature for Xbox. It's more of a PC thing. It's probably a really simple way to pull it up. I just never have used it before, really. What is Fishman doing on land? Oh, God. I guess that's the man part of him. Steak, baby. It's what's for dinner. Triple XP ends tomorrow. I think it's at 10 a.m. Pacific. So 1 p.m. Eastern. I gotta start a party so I don't hear anybody in my game. Halo 4 is the second easiest one probably on Lasso. So not bad. ODST is the easiest one. ODST is really easy except for Coastal Highway at the end. That's just a mess with all the vehicles on the highway part. So it lulls you into a false sense of security. Look at that performance, 36K. The cap normally is 12K, but we have Triple XP Weekend, so 36,000. What do I need to level up? Oh, just another like 200,000. It actually goes by fairly quick, just because of the Triple XP. So I'm trying to do as much as I can in the next couple or the next day, really. That's probably my least favorite mission is Infinity on Halo 4. Yeah, I've gotten all the Halo games at launch since Halo 3. Halo 1 I didn't have for a long time. I got my first Xbox 2004, Christmas 2004, so like a month after Halo 2 came out. And then since then I've gotten everything at launch. Yeah, ODST in general is the easiest mission, or the easiest game in Halo, for the FPSs at least. And then that just translates over to Lasso as well. Who shot him? Who shot me? There they are.
Lead.
I'm like the guy from Half-Life. Are we talking looks-wise?
Tied the leader.
I don't have a crowbar in the background. I do have an energy sword.
Gain the lead.
Yeah, you can't see it right now. I got like a replica energy sword up on the bookshelf behind me, but it is cropped out right now.
The lead. Tied the leader.
I've completed Lasso on Xbox
Gain the lead.
dozens of times. I've never played it on PC. I played individual levels on PC, but I've never done like a full playthrough. Most of the levels I have not completed on PC.
Gain the lead.
I've tested some stuff just to make sure it's still doable on PC, like the keys, flood bump. I tested to make sure that worked there. Somebody told me that the despawn in the beginning of CR117 doesn't work on PC, and I did not believe them for 1 second. But I went and tried it out anyway and confirmed it does work. So yeah, take that to the bank. Still works, confirmed.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader.
A lot of I'll get like a handful of messages like that fairly often saying like, "Hey, I think this has been patched," and then I'm like, I don't even test anymore unless I see like multiple people saying the same thing, because most of the time it's just like them not doing the trick right or something. So it still works, but it just takes like some practice for some of the tricks. The thing with that CR117 glitch, or the despawn in the beginning, is you have to do it pretty quickly. Like if you spend like, even if you spend like 20 seconds doing it, you might be too late. So you want to like nail it on by your third attempt, really. And if not, then it's not that bad. If you don't nail it, then you just revert to your last checkpoint and run up to that point and do it again. Oh, behind me. Yeah, 2 is the most difficult one, so 3 is a cakewalk if you've done 2 already. It takes a little bit of getting used to because all the lassos feel a little bit different.
Gain the lead. Gain the lead.
Come on around the corner.
Lost the lead.
All right, I'm coming around the corner. I don't care. This is reckless. Got him.
Tied the leader.
Just sprinting across the map, down the middle. While playing SWAT, not the best idea, but it worked out. Where are these kids? Oh, God. I'm hearing a lot of gunfire. Going up the stairs.
Killing spree. Double kill.
Oh. Well, if you do 2 again, it gets easier. It's something about practice making perfect, or at least practice making better. When I first played through Lasso the first time, I had to do a couple missions multiple times because I remember my regret run, like I lost the footage or something, so I had to do it again. And then I had to do regret like I think 3 times actually. The first time I recorded it like 5 years ago. So by the third one, it was way easier than the first one just because I was got that practice in. And then I had to do the Oracle over again because I got to the end and I died in the boss battle, and I didn't know about the invincibility glitch at the time, so I was actually fighting the heretic on Lasso without the invincibility. And I died during that battle, and I forgot to hit start, save, and quit. So then I got reverted right at the end.
Game over.
Stupid Yeezy. Got him for the win. Oh, so this type of stream that I'm doing right now, like a multiplayer stream, I'll probably be doing a ton of these once Infinite drops, because I'll be like grinding XP and just playing for funsies and like getting max rank and everything. Also, yeah, if anyone wants to join, hit me up. How do I gotta open this party somehow. Invite only and friends only. I can't just open it. My God. Well, that's a pain in the ass. I'm also appearing offline right now. Appear online. Does that change the options here somehow? Nope. Well, that's annoying. Oh, this is going to be a... I also have my settings set so I can't see messages. So I usually don't respond right away to messages because I don't see them pop up. I just check occasionally. I'm like, oh, I got some messages. Let me look at them. Notifications. Messages is on. Is it though? I don't believe that. What? Do I have to put banners on? Mixer. Rip. No, I don't care about this. Go back. Oh. I was joined. Care 115. All right, let's start it up. I'll have to make this... I'll have to streamline this more for multiplayer streams so people could join more easily. But yeah, I was saying, like multiplayer streams, I'm going to be doing a ton of those. So I think I'm going to do those mostly on Twitch going forward. So hit me up over there if you're interested in Twitch streams or in multiplayer streams, because I know a lot of like all of my videos almost are because of our campaign based. Obviously, due to the nature of achievements, most of them are revolve around campaigns. So I think most of the audience that it has accumulated here on YouTube leans towards campaign, so they're not necessarily interested in multiplayer. I've noticed I get a lot more viewers for like campaign streams than multiplayer, and some people just straight up don't want multiplayer. I've gotten some unsubscribes from multiplayer. They're like, I don't want to see this crap. So I think I'm gonna move streaming multiplayer over to Twitch predominantly once Infinite drops, and I'm gonna start like migrating over to that platform just for multiplayer streams. I'll still stream. I'm planning to stream like once a week on YouTube here, like a campaign-based stream.
Gain the lead.
So yeah, if you're interested in joining me on my road to max rank in Infinite, definitely hit up my channel over on Twitch, which I have not used in over a year, but I will be starting to bring that back very soon. It's the same as here. It's Halo Completionist. So twitch.tv/Halo Completionist if you're into that. But for now, we're on YouTube for this multiplayer stream. Tomorrow I'm going to stream Halo 3 Lasso, a full Halo 3 Lasso run, and that'll be here on YouTube. This guy. I got another teammate without a triangle, a nav point over his head. Also, I don't want, even in addition to people being less interested on YouTube with the multiplayer streams, I don't want to, like, clutter my... This channel's kind of, like, curated for, like, a Halo achievement guides, basically. So, I don't want to, like, muddle it up with, like, a ton of multiplayer streams as well. Because then you're like, I'm looking for an achievement guide here. Why am I seeing all these silver day 167 streaming Halo Infinite multiplayer grind? What is this? Whoa, buddy. Who put that door frame there? Plus, Twitch is just better for streaming. You could stream... I don't know. I just totally blanked on all the features that Twitch has that makes it a good place to stream. But it's good, you know? That's my argument. It's a good place. Where's he at? Creepy all man. Got the K spree. Whoa. I just forgot where I was for a second. Nice, Isaac. Congrats. On to CE. If you're doing them in order. If you're doing them in order canonically. Alright, I'll teabag somebody. Maybe I'll get the last kill. I could. Oh, nope. I'll just find a random corpse. Haha. Yeah, I don't know how Infinite's going to shake out achievement-wise. I'm a little worried. Might have to get way more in-depth. I hope they have a lasso-specific challenge in MCC for the challenge hub. I'll just knock that out in a hot second. Oh, Care's carrying me, damn. I was busy chatting away. Inside the backpack of Care 115. I think the game... So my reactions of Infinite was initially negative and still negative somewhat for some things. Like when it... First, they showed the trailer, the Become trailer, I think is what it's called, where they're creating the armor. Oh my god, Halo 2 just starts. You gotta be ready. Be ready to go, and I'm dead. It starts off with that trailer of creating the suit in atmosphere in that big orbital station. And that was cool. I like that. The music was good. it looked good. Showed off that grappling hook. Oh. And so that was good. I like that. And then they showed the 8-minute or so, 9-minute demo video. It was like 9 minutes, but the first minute was like that cutscene leading into it. And the cutscene looked good. And then once you got outside, it looked like once you had weapons picked up and everything, it just started looking weird and not as good. Some would say bad. The gameplay itself looked good. I was a little upset that we didn't get more information, just because I think we've been waiting for 5 years for more information, and we didn't get that much when we finally did get a little something. So and also the stuff we did, all the reveals that were shown, I already suspected because they were heavily rumored already. Like the grapple hook was rumored everywhere, so I wasn't surprised when that popped up. What else? Like I had heard Clamber was back, which was confirmed. I heard Sprint was in it, so I wasn't surprised to see those things. Oh, we're getting messed up here. I didn't even realize. I didn't know you specifically could clamber enemies, but I wasn't surprised about that, or like fusion cores, because I've seen those mechanics in other games. So I was like, yeah, that makes sense that they would implement that and not just have the grapple hook be something to like pull yourself up to a higher ledge or something. Oh my god, I can't shoot. I need to get up on car over here, which is the best spot. First swat. And I'm dead. I don't think Halo 5 is Triple XP. They only mentioned MCC. But the graphics like totally took me out of it once the gameplay started playing, so I was kind of just like, what the F? And then it came out later that that was an old build, and people are... My problem with the whole thing really is the graphics are questionable. That's like the big problem everyone has, is the textures look weird / not good, which I agreed with. And the word on the street is, like, from multiple people that interviewed and talked with 343 behind closed doors, is that it's a bad, or it's an old build. And some even said it's all the way back to January of this year. So it could be like a build that's like 6 months old at this point, which would be encouraging. Because obviously we want it to look as good as possible. Even though gameplay is more important and everything, you do still want it to look good. I'm just astounded that they haven't said anything. Like, if that is the case, that it's a 6-month-old build, I don't know why 343 hasn't said anything to, like, tell the community that yet. Like, they're just hoping that everyone finds out through the grapevine that it's an old build, instead of, like, leading with that. I would say, like, hey, we just want to show off the gameplay. You know, COVID-19, the whole situation, we're all working remotely, so this is an old build we had recorded already for E3. The visuals, don't worry about the visuals. It's a work in progress. We know they're crappy. It's because they're 6 months old. We just wanted to show off the gameplay, and that's what this demo is going to show you. And I'm like, that's fine, but you should let people know that, not just, you know, because people aren't going to, like, people who aren't, like, hugely into the Halo community right now, or even following people in the games industry, like, they might be in the know, and that's how, like, I've heard these things through other people in the Halo community, and also like people in the games community that just report on video games in general. They were, like, invited in and told this information, but the average player is not going to, you know that. They're not going to seek out that information. They're just going to see the demo and be like, that looks like a trash can, and not even a brand new one from the Home Depot. It just looks like an old rusty trash can. And it's going to turn off a lot of people to, buying it. So I'm just upset with how they're handling spreading the information and releasing the information about that. It's cool that they're trying to support, like, people in the Halo community. Like, they invited a bunch of people that are in the Halo community that always, like, cover news and stuff, like Halo Canon, like Hidden Xperia, and people in channels like that. So it's cool they're, like, giving them this inside info to, obviously grow their channel even more. But it would be nice if there was a central place where maybe 343 could have an article saying, like, hey, here's all the links to all those channels where you could find that information, instead of just hoping people stumble across it. So that's why I'm just upset with their lack of communication. But the gameplay looks good though, and hopefully if all what's being said is correct, like it's an old build, and the graphics will be, good when it releases, then that's great. I feel like they're turning away new players before the game even launches. It's like turning new players off, or even like current Halo players. And that's the end of my Infinite rant. Also, never mind. I'm not a big fan of Eshram yet, the brute they showed at the end. Like, he went on that speech for like a minute, like saying, yo, I'm Eshram. I'm a big bad brute guy. Bring it on, 117. I was not enthused at all about it. I was just like, all right, it's just a random brute. I don't know this brute. I don't care about this brute yet. I need a backstory on this brute, and I need to know why I need to care about him. Obviously, he's the leader of the banished forces on the Halo ring. But if it was Atriox giving that speech, I'd be like, hell yeah, because I know about Atriox. I know that big brute boy. Yeah, Atriox is the leader from Halo Wars 2, the leader of the banished. Eshram, that guy who had the speech at the end of the Infinite demo, is just, he's like probably one of the top banished leaders, but he's not the top guy. He's not Atriox. He's probably one of like Atriox's like main lieutenants or something. So Atriox is the leader of all the banished forces everywhere, and this guy Eshram is just the leader of all the banished forces on the Halo ring in Infinite, and just like reports up to Atriox. Tartarus' brother. That would make me more interested in him if he was Tartarus' brother, to be honest. Like, he's just some rando. Just like some random guy walks up and is like, yeah, he just starts mouthing off, and you're like, who are you? What's happening? Some people were really into it. So if you're into it, you liked the character, I'm not trying to take it away from you or anything. I'm just saying I'm not into it yet. I'm sure I'll be more into it. I'm just not into that part of it at this point because I don't have any information on it, really. I need more info to go on here. Also, in addition to that, just that more info on that character, I need more info on the story itself. Like, no one knows anything about it. I thought we would get more info on really everything. But still not having any information on the story or what's happening. I don't know. I'm excited to see what the story is, but I'm just not, I feel like I'm not primed to enjoy it yet. Also, I'm not a fan of being in the dark again. Like they said, they did the demo and they showed us everything, and then they're like, can't wait to show you more in the coming months. And so it's like we're back in the dark again. You know, we had this countdown to July 23rd for the reveal. And
SWAT.
We're all like, sweet, awesome. Finally, the floodgates are opening, and it feels like the floodgates haven't opened. We've gotten some stuff from that trailer, but it feels like the gates are still closed, and we don't even have like a date on when like the next batch of information is coming out. So it feels like we're just we've spent 5 years in the dark, got a little peek, and now we're just in the dark again for an indefinite amount of time. Like maybe they'll release information tomorrow, which will be great. I would like to know, when the next batch of info is.
Lost the lead.
So I'm just upset.
Tied the lead.
Not necessarily with the
Gained
game
the
itself,
lead.
just how the info is being handled, like the release and everything. The release of information could be better. That's what I'm saying. And the graphics need to be better. But it seems like it will be. Also, it's been pointed out, like, supposedly that 8-minute demo is, like, from January, which I don't know if it's that old, but it's certainly not the current builds, because if you look at there's that, like, campaign gameplay trailer, which is only, like, a minute long, and that, like, even that build looks much better if you compare the two. So I think those are my thoughts on Infinite. Also, I'm not against Sprint. I know it's the biggest dividing topic in all of Halo is whether it should have Sprint or not. I'm cool with Sprint. I'm cool with Clamber. I'm okay with, like, they obviously don't have Ground Pound or Spartan Charge, which I'm totally fine with. I don't feel like those need to be in Halo at all or anything. I'm glad they kept some of the advanced movement. Like, they have the Clamber, they have Sprint and Slide, and it seems like that might be it. I do like Thrust, but it seems like they didn't show off Thrust. I don't know if that's just something they didn't show and is actually in there, but it seems like it's not in there at this point, at least. It'll be out on Xbox Series X and Xbox One and One X and One S and PC. So really anything Xbox One, the original Xbox One onward, will be able to play it. So the Xbox consoles from now on, it seems, are just going to be like PCs, where if you have an old version of it, it'll play it. It'll just be worse graphics and worse loading times. So yeah, I'm playing like garbage here. I'm getting too caught up in my Infinite chats. It's alright, Kara's carrying me while I'm whining over here online. Oh my god.
Game over.
6 kills. Alright, we gotta step it up for the next game here. I don't know if there will be dual wielding. It seems, I don't know. I don't really care if there's dual wielding or not. I feel like if it's a weapon that could be dual weld, it's a waste of time. I don't really, I use precision weapons most of the time, so I don't really care, if there's a dual wield. It's cool looking, but I don't really use it that often. Like I never really use it in Halo 2 or 3. I'll use it in Halo 2 more often in multiplayer than 3, but yo, what's up, Connor? There's the drop or the drop wall, they're calling it, that shield thing that he like throws in front of him and it forms a shield around him. Kind of looks like a King of the Hill boundary. I have no opinions on that. I feel like that's whatever. I feel like I won't use it that much because I'm just gonna be running and gunning. I'll probably use it for lasso if I do like lasso guides, because you can't be running and gunning as much in that mode. But the CE skins I actually haven't slapped on yet, but I was thinking of doing that soon because I've unlocked most of them already. So I think I might do like a run with like a bunch of them on.
Kill the enemy team to score.
But yeah, I have no idea who the Harbinger is. That is interesting. It'd be weird a little bit because they're called the Created. That's like what they're referred to as, you know, from Halo 5 on. Not that there has been much post Halo 5 content, but they've always been referred to as the Created. So it'd be weird to give them a different name. Ah, my head.
Gain the lead.
Oh, man. There's a challenge reset glitch? Oh, you mean, like you log back in and find that your progress is, like you were halfway done with something and then it goes back to 0? I have not experienced that. I haven't heard anything about it, other than I've just seen people complaining about it's happening. Like saying, hey, this, not cool. Complaint is not the best word for it, because it is a valid concern. I guess it is a complaint. It's not a whiny complaint. It's a valid complaint. Having your progress reset for no reason, not cool. But yeah, I haven't heard anything about a fix for that yet. I haven't experienced it myself. Camping the teleporters. No class. Ugh. It makes me look behind me and then I get shot from where I would have been looking. Oh, God. Hey, Undisputed Nerd. 3 missions away from Lasso Master. Oh, nice. Thank you very much for the dono, Undisputed. I am looking forward to the infinite content. It's going to be interesting to see how the achievements shake out, like, because it seems like there's going to be a lot more open world stuff. So for like a lasso guide or just like a regular legendary guide or something, it's like, do you need to complete, you know, a certain amount of side missions to, you know, become powerful enough to easily handle or more easily handle certain situations? So it'll be interesting to see what the achievements are. They might have to be more involved, like the guides themselves. Oh, geez. That is not cool random stuff. I guess I would suggest just not turning off your Xbox, which, you know, I don't know if that's an option. But that is not cool. Yeah, 50 games in a day is tough. If you really want to try to do 50 games in a day, I would recommend SWAT because they're very fast games, as you're seeing here, which is one of the reasons it's good for XP. Good point, Reggie. I have heard that. Like, if you just restart the game, sometimes it'll, like, realize that you have completed more than 0 games and come back.
SWAT. Kill the enemy team to score.
All right, let's go.
Gain the lead. Gain the lead.
Have I gotten 10 or more kills recently? I've been chatting about Infinite this whole time and not paying attention and just sucking, straight up sucking. That's all there is to it. Oh. Hey, thank you, Dylan. I think I just might. Halo 5 lasso guns for lasso guns. Halo 5 lasso guides for fun. I've never done Halo 5 lasso, so that'll be a whole new thing for me. And Halo 5 is my least played campaign by far. It is my least favorite, and it's the newest one, so I want to play it the least, and it's been out the least amount of time. So those combinations of factors just make it... I'm not that experienced in it. I have played it a bunch, though. More than the average person, but not nearly as much as the other ones. So yeah, there's a bunch of speedrunning tricks and such that I just haven't done in Halo 5, just because I haven't really ever needed to. The Master Chief Collection ones, like all the other campaigns, I've kind of had to learn them. I've kind of been forced to learn them for making guides and stuff. Which has been good, actually. I would not have learned a bunch of this stuff otherwise. I did not plan on learning so much stuff. When I initially started this channel, it was... Master Chief Collection wasn't out yet. There was only a few achievements back in the day. And I'm like, yeah, I could cover these. That's doable. You know, we'll cover all the old ones, and every time a new game comes out, you know, that's 50, 60, 70 more achievements to cover. That's doable. And then MCC comes out and drops 400 achievements, and then quickly drops another 100 with an update, and then another 100 with ODST joining the mix, and then another 100, albeit 5 years later with Reach coming out. And not only is there hundreds of achievements, there's some serious achievements like Lasso and speedrunning, which I had never done. So I'm like, I guess I got to do this now. But it spawned a love of Lasso. I actually like running Lasso now. That's my preferred difficulty now, I think, at this point. Legendary ain't no thing after a day in the park with Lasso. Oh, also, so I was talking about streams. For anyone who's joined recently, I'm going to be streaming once Infinite drops, I'll be streaming multiplayer a lot. And I'll stream like once a week on here on YouTube on this channel. It'll probably be like campaign based because that is what the audience here tends to lean towards. But if you're interested in watching me more than once a week, I'll be over at Twitch streaming like multiplayer streams like this. And chatting it up. So I'll be streaming more often there on Twitch because I'll be just because that's what you do when a new Halo game comes out. You just play a ton of multiplayer. So I'll be basically streaming the road to max rank, whatever the max rank is, over there. And a big reason for that is, like I mentioned, a lot of people over here on YouTube aren't as interested in watching multiplayer, but also I don't want like there to be just a whole list of streams that I've done. You know, when people come to this channel, they're mostly interested in watching guides for whatever, game they're playing at the time. So I don't want it to be, all gross looking, like a list of streams, and they're struggling to find, what they're looking for just because I played multiplayer 2 months in a row and streamed every day. But yeah, so it's the same username. It's Halo Completionist on twitch.tv. So that's twitch.tv/Halo Completionist if you're interested in that. And I'll start streaming more multiplayer leading into MCC as well. I was doing once a week here on YouTube at least for a few weeks in a row. And then Halo 3 dropped on PC, so that's why I was kind of dark for the past 3 weeks or so, because I was just grinding. I was literally just playing Lasso every waking hour. So, not yet strict. I played a little bit of ODST recently to test a couple things out, but I'm pretty casual right now. I'm not grinding yet. Yeah. Take a little bit of a grind break on that side of things. But in a couple of weeks, I'll start looking at some ODST strats. No, the tours get more and more difficult, unfortunately. So, we can take a look. We're loading into a game. But yeah, it gets harder and harder to level up as you go, which sucks. I thought the whole point of tiers was the fact that the amount of XP you needed in between each level was the same for every tier, but it's not. Like everything gets more and more as you go up, so it kind of sucks. I don't know why there's tiers. I guess so they don't have to come up with more ranks. I have all achievements in every Halo game personally. I don't have guides. I have guides for most stuff, but not some stuff. Like one example is, what's it called? One example is that one I can't think of the name of, but it's the one where you have to get the dialogue from the grunt in Halo 3. Oh, the Flip Yap achievement. Basically, you need some rare dialogue to play out on one of your playthroughs in Halo 3. And there's no repeatable way that's known to get that. So I just recommend whenever people ask, like, hey, where's your guide for this? I'm just like, there's no good way to do this. You just got to play Halo 3 a lot. And I recommend while you're playing Halo 3, whenever you happen to be playing Halo 3 campaign, just slap on the I would have been your daddy's skull to make that rare dialogue more likely to pop up. There are some guides out there on other channels for that achievement, but I tried them out, and none of them that I've found at least are reliable. Like, I've never gotten the grunt to say the dialogue in front of me while using those guides. So it seems like, oh my god, it seems like those people who put out those guides tried something and it worked, and they just were recording it and published the guide without doing it multiple times to check that it worked, and it wasn't just like a one-off thing. Maybe there is some guy out there with a guide that actually works, but from what I've seen, it is not the case. I haven't looked in a long time, so maybe somebody found something, but I also try not to make guides for multiplayer achievements, because most of them are just get a killing spree in matchmaking, and what am I gonna say? Get good and kill 5 people without dying. There's not really a good way to do that unless there's a glitch that allows you to do it easily somewhere somehow. Then I'll make a guide for how to do that glitch to have that achievement unlock, or a lot of them you could do in custom games. So I'll make a guide for that. I'll be like, hey, you don't have to worry about getting 1,000 assists in multiplayer. You could actually just kind of get a buddy and grind it out, or get a couple buddies. and grind out in customs. I do make guides for multiplayer achievements for games that are no longer really supported. So like Halo 4 or Halo 3, like the original guides, or the original games, I have guides out for those because they're easier to make guides for, because like all the game types and the playlists aren't constantly updating. Like when a current game is being supported, like they always update the game types, the playlists. So if I make a guide for like, maybe there's an achievement, get like 100 sniper kills, I'll like be like, hey, go into Team Snipers. It's the best way to get sniper kills. But then, you know, maybe a couple weeks later, that playlist has been removed and replaced with Team Rockets or something. So I don't make multiplayer guides for current games because they're always switching stuff up and making my guides inaccurate and useless very soon after I put them out. So I just wait for games to no longer be supported. Nice. Speed running some Halo Reach. Congrats. Yeah, some of those firefight, some could be done in firefight too, which I threw a guide out for those too. Oh man, yeah, you can see how much you have to level up, or how much XP you need to level up at this point in the game. I'm on tier 6, I think. Yeah, or Tor 6. Master Sergeant, it takes like 500,000 XP to rank up at this point. No, I don't have a lasso crosshair on my screen at the moment. I have had it in the past. I play without it sometimes too. Without the crosshair. It's actually not, like if you play through a couple levels, you get pretty good at it pretty quickly. When I was doing that double lasso plus, Halo 2 double lasso plus stream, where I had on like 30 skulls, like all the skulls that aren't included in the lasso playlist, I didn't have a reticle, but I had the Halo 3 reticle because I was in the middle of doing Halo 3 lasso guides. So I had those on, and it doesn't match the Halo 2 reticle, so it was just throwing me off the whole time. So I don't have it on anymore, so I'm glad when I start up Halo 2 lasso, double lasso plus, whatever, hopefully my aim will be better because I won't be accidentally using the Halo 3 crosshair. And all the guns you can like see where you're shooting, because they're all like tracer rounds, so you could kind of adjust. If you don't hit them on your first shot, you kind of know how far you have to move your screen to hit them on the second shot a lot of the time. Where's my quads? There. Oh. Somebody's care's taking them. Nah, I was out of time anyway. Just do it again, or not. We'll just get a double kill. Hey, thank you, random stuff. I do have that. I got it on the Xbox. I don't know if it's unlocked for me on PC. I have not looked. It might. I think it. Oh, jeez. Shooting at my teammate. Oh, I should have been shooting in that corner. I've had it unlocked in Xbox, so it should just automatically unlock on PC. I haven't checked for that one specifically, though. I'm trying to get out of here. Teammates shoving me in the corner. Donnie G. Camping the teleporters. People don't like that, Donnie. It is a legitimate strategy. Where's my quads? He's up here. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, didn't save him in time. Dubs, trips, quads. Ah, just dubs. Oh, I got him. Ha! I did not think I got that guy. I feel like I don't deserve that kill, but I'll take it. Yeah, I unlocked it. Going back to that, I unlocked that achievement well before it was glitched, so it's fine now. But yeah, they tend to fix the achievements that are glitched in the next patch. So when ODST drops, I assume they will have all according to plan fixed. Hopefully. Oh, thank you, Dylan. Thank you again. Since checkpoints reset when the game gets a title update. I forgot about that. Oh, God. Does it mean that? I didn't check. Dylan, you might be right. Ugh. I wasn't even thinking about that. I've never cared about saving a checkpoint until recently. Ugh. That's not great. Speaking of, people have also been asking me about Deja Vu or like annual achievement guides, which that would be tough to make an achievement guide for because it's like 4 players doing stuff. But I have recorded a playthrough that I've done with some friends of mine, and those will be coming out as Let's Plays. So I've never done any Let's Plays on this channel or anything, but I figured why not? Instead of an achievement guide, it'll just be like a fun Let's Play, and we'll see how those do. It should be good. So I'm releasing the annual one in the next like week or so, because Halo 3 obviously came out, and then we've already done ODST's Deja Vu, which we'll release when it comes out on PC, and we've done Endure already. We've recorded that, obviously not for MCC, but we've done that on the original 360. So yeah, it should be a fun video. I'm excited to see how it does on the channel, what the reception is.
Gain the lead. Lost the lead. Gain the lead.
I guess out of those 3 achievements, Endure, Deja Vu, and Annual, Endure is the one that could use a guide the most.
Lost the lead.
The other 4, because obviously you could just wipe, like everyone just loses all their lives and you have to start over, but Annual and Deja Vu, you could really just grind away, even if you die a bunch. It doesn't really matter. You could just go back to the last checkpoint and keep trying until you do it.
Gain the lead.
And it's more just a fun challenge with friends. Oh, thank you very much, Klein. Figured you owed me money for all those lasso videos. Is that a Detroit Oddballs reference? I've been seeing that comment pop up more now. Which is funny. But much appreciated, Klein, for the dono. We're so far away. Oh, God. That's a good question. Easter eggs in the firefight maps. I'm not sure. Not that I know of, not off the top of my head. That'd be good, because I was wondering, like, what, like, if they add another 100 achievements, or at least 50, you know, because they want it. It'd be weird if they added, like, 8 achievements, or 9, because there's 8 firefight maps. 10 if you include the night versions of Crater and that other one. Whatchamacallit. But if there was only 8 real unique maps, you know, plus Deja Vu, or not Deja Vu, but plus Endure, that's only like 9 additional achievements that I could think of that would make sense. So I'm wondering, like, if they add, if they want, they don't want, I assume they don't want 709 achievements for Master Chief Collection. They want to keep it even. Or maybe that's just me. Maybe they don't care. Maybe they'll just do 709. I know that'll be painful for a lot of people to look at, though. But that would be a good idea to, if there are some Easter eggs in those maps. I don't know if there's 40 more achievements worth to get up to 750. Maybe they'll go to 725. What if they do Endure, but you have to do it on each map? So there's like Endure Crater, Endure Lost Platoon, Endure Windward, like all the different maps you had to do Endure on. That would be awful, and I would do it. It'd be awful, and I'd be all about it.
Killing spree.
It's looking like steak tonight, boys.
5 kills to win. Double kill. Next kill.
Where my trips at?
Game over.
No trips.
Victory.
Just steak. Strict does not want to do 8 different maps for Endure. It doesn't. The Triple XP does not include challenges. So, like, if a challenge is worth 15,000 XP, it won't be 45,000, which I'm happy about because I did all the challenges back on like Wednesday. I tend to try to do them as soon as possible, so I don't risk, you know, missing out on XP. But I saved one for this weekend to test that, and it did not triple. Forge Firefight, that'd be cool. I wonder if they're working on something to, you know, spice it up. Possibly not, though, but that would be fine.
Slayer. Gained the lead.
I don't see anybody. Oh my, I went through sideways, apparently? Okay. Not the best strategy. Oh. Do you always come out facing that way? What? My life was a lie. I was kind of facing to the left both times I came out of that. I feel like I was going in straight, though. We got an elite somewhere on one of the teams. I see some dinosaur blood. There he is. Never noticed that. You see the purple and the red. So we know there's a dinosaur walking around here among us. Somewhere. Well, I've noticed it. Obviously, I've noticed elite blood is a different color, but I never thought to use that information to think about players' character choices in a multiplayer game. Oh god, it should have been more. Oh, I died though. Firefights can be added whenever ODST drops on PC, so no word yet, but it seems close-ish. I'd imagine they'll want a flight like they have for all the other games. But they tend to release, like, they tend to release whatever they're flighting within a couple weeks of the conclusion of the flight. So they have given no dates or indication when ODST will be flighting, but if it flighted August 15th to the 25th, for instance, it'll probably, I would imagine it would come out like September 5th, like 10 days later or so. Give or take. Traded. So it's late July right now. If we have no idea when Infinite is dropping other than holiday 2020. And I assume that means November. And I've heard people say there's rumors of November, which makes sense. You kind of want to get in before Black Friday so they could buy up that game and that console. But I would imagine, so Infinite drops November, mid-November. And if ODST drops the beginning of September, that doesn't leave a lot of time for Halo 4 to come out. Maybe ODST will come out the end of August. I'm thinking of when the most likely times ODST will come out and Halo 4 will come out. If we're assuming Infinite will be out mid-November, maybe a little later in November. We are almost getting staked here, people. I'll prevent it. We need one more kill. Get out of here, Tysonism. No stake for you. I gotta... Oh, my eye itches. And I'm getting shot at. Oh, my face. You don't gotta itch my face, Tysonism. I got it. No, I'm gonna get a kill, though. Don't end the game. I could have brought it to a more respectable score. Also, yeah, you can see this hair situation I have going on here in quarantine. I gotta shake it out of my eye now. Like my glorious locks. I gotta... Oh god, I'm sorry. My headset mic just rubbed all against the microphone you're hearing through right now. But yeah, I gotta do the hair flip. Like I'm an emo kid. Which I was back in the day, so I could say it. I think everyone could say emo kid. It's not really a divisive term. But yeah, I haven't had hair this long since like I can't even see myself. Where's the camera? It's out to here. I could tuck it behind my ears now. It's insane. It's insanity. Sensitivity, I usually stick to 4. I think I might up it though for infinite. I want to try to raise my sensitivity. And also I want to change my controller layout for infinite to make it more better.
SWAT.
When I'm grinding that HCS playlist. I do not like this map for SWAT. I don't really like this map at all, really.
Double kill.
Just end it there. I don't like this map. Don't gotta qualify it.
Double kill.
Oh, he's up there. I'm getting teabagged. I got 4 kills, buddy. Have you ever seen a guy with 4 kills?
Lost the lead.
Yeah, I do max acceleration, I think.
Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
And I'm a 4.
Tied the leader.
I think... I forget... I feel like I upped myself to 5 recently. Just to start inching my way up.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Gained the lead.
Oh god, we got an idler. Oh, just gonna get my kills up. Oh god, I thought he was the idler.
Triple kill.
The AF kid, AFK kid, AF kid. Just shorten it up. Which I guess AF does not. That doesn't make any sense. AF means something else on its own.
Killjoy.
Back of the face. Oh, thank you, Reach T. What last omission? Maybe this is Long Night of Solace. Just because we're in orbit here. Kind of by Anchor 9, I assume. Is that Anchor 9? Or did that used to be Anchor 9 out here? What ship is that?
Gained the lead.
Is that the?
Lost
I don't know.
the lead.
I don't know. I think the appropriate answer is Long Night of Solace, though. I'm going for it. Got him. Oh, who's camping down there? Little campy boys.
Killjoy.
Oh my god, I almost
Tied the leader. Lost the lead.
killed my teammate. This guy
Tied
deserves
the
a
leader.
smack and a couple tea bags. Thinking he's so slick down there.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Gained the lead. Killing spree. Double kill.
Oh, God. Started sprinting right when I saw him. Be great if I just shot him right through that thing. Oh, I think I hurt him, actually. I did. Haha! That was great. In Reach, if you smack somebody in SWAT, it takes their health all the way down to where if you shoot them once, they die. So that's what happened there. I shot him in like the arm or something after I took his health all the way down. Oh, where'd this guy come from? And how did he not see me? I guess I didn't see him, so I shouldn't judge. Where are they at? Where they at? We got a teabagger. Just returning the tea bags. We don't need any. We got enough over here. Oh, my face. So yeah, I'm thinking like a community play date type thing when Infinite drops, because I'll be doing a lot of multiplayer streams. Like I mentioned already a couple times, I'll be doing a ton of multiplayer streams over on Twitch, so I don't clutter up the YouTube here. So follow me at twitch.tv/HaloCompletionist. I'll be starting that channel up again soon. I'll still be streaming like once a week here, like campaign stuff, once Infinite drops. But if you're interested in multiplayer as well, oh my god, hit me up over there, because I don't want a billion multiplayer streams, because I'll probably be streaming most days, just the multiplayer grind. But I'm thinking like one of the days we could do like a community play date. Well, we could like get a bunch of people, whoever wants to join from the chat, and jump in and play like big team battle or whatever playlist we need to play, really, to accommodate the amount of players we have. So we could do 4-player stuff. If we have more than that, we could do big team or something, or maybe there's some type. There's got to be some type of more than 8-person on 8-person thing. Like Warzone was 12 on 12. Maybe there's something even more. In Infinite. So yeah, maybe we'll do a once a week a play date type thing. That's what I'm thinking. But yeah, hit up that twitch.tv/HaloCompletionist. It's coming back. There's not that many people over there following yet. It's not that big. But we're reinvigorating it. Or invigorating it for the first time, I guess. But yeah, I ran out of time today. I wanted to try to stream this on Twitch as well. Which you could do easily with like Restream.io. That's a service that you could just stream to Restream, and they'll send it out to all the different platforms you want to stream to, so you don't have to, use your internet streaming to 400 different places. You just stream to one place, and they split it up. So I could have done that, but then I don't like the permissions you have to give away to them to do that, because one of them is like, by using this, you will be giving Restream access to your entire YouTube and giving them permission to add, delete, edit any videos. And I'm like, I don't like that. I don't agree to that. So I'm going to see if I can find a different platform that will let me stream without giving away, you know, the keys to the entire channel. So I could stream to multiple places at once. Once Infinite drops, I'll be either streaming campaign on here like once a week or multiplayer on Twitch like multiple times a week. But in the meantime, like between then and now, I want to do a little bit of streaming to both at the same time, so we can like transition the multiplayer streams over to that channel, over to that Twitch. Ah, that's my face.
Gain the lead.
I have Twitch notifications on.
Killjoy.
Oh, got him.
Double kill.
We got him.
Tied the leader. Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Lost the lead. Tied the leader.
Oh, he's hiding down
Lost
here.
the lead.
Working on those quads. Oh my god, I somehow did not kill any of them. He's coming from behind.
Lost the lead.
I don't like it.
Tied the leader. Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Gain the lead. Gain the lead. Gain the lead.
An assist and SWAT. Oh my god.
Gain the lead. Killing spree. Double kill.
Running away. Sometimes it's the best thing to do. Oh, show me that face. See that face? For the head case. These kids are hiding down low, and I'm shot in the face. Oh god, I just spilled beverage on my shirt. Did I? I feel like I did. I can't find a wet spot. Is this shirt covered in wax and just repels all water? Oh, what the? I was faced. I stopped shooting him. There it is. That guy is still... he just camps there the whole time. I'm just going to have to come up behind him. Yes, your audio. Your radio? Your radio. Yo radio. Yeah, I have a Discord that I host. It is... there's a link in the description of my most recent videos on YouTube. If they're like within a year of coming out, they should have the Discord link in them. Also, my Twitter has the link in the bio, which is Halo Completion. Twitter.com/Halo Completion. But yeah, it's like a Halo achievement hunting Discord. Or you can just join and not hunt for achievements. There's some channels in there just for, you know, chatting it up about Halo or whatever. But it's a good spot to be if you're like looking for people to help you with achievements, if you need like a buddy to do lasso with, or you're looking for some of those old achievements which are impossible to get by yourself. Like in Halo Reach, those multiplayer achievements, you need like a full party to go into matchmaking. So you could all cooperate and give each other achievements. That's a good spot to hit up. I will, now that this game is over, and I'm thinking about it, before I forget, I'm just going to link it into the... I'm going to get the Where is it? I'm gonna get the link right now, and I'm just gonna shove it right into the chat. Bam. There she blows. Oh man, the infinite reveal. I went off earlier in the stream about the infinite reveal. Long story short, the gameplay I think is good. It looks fun. The graphics, not great. Needs to be better. Even though gameplay is the most important thing, obviously. The graphics, like the textures, not good. But supposedly, the build we saw is at least old. Some people say it's from January, which makes it 6 months old. Some people say that's not true and that's a rumor, but it is at least old. So,
SWAT.
and like you can even see it's older because the campaign trailer they revealed, like the 1-minute trailer, looks a lot better than the 8-minute demo they released. And it's understandable that the graphics, like they recorded an earlier version pre-COVID-19 when everyone went and started working remotely. So it's understandable that they used an old build to show it off, and basically they just wanted to show gameplay. I just wish they came out and said, like right off the bat, like, hey, this is an old build. Don't worry about the graphics. Those are a work in progress, and they're already much better because it's an old build. We just wanted to show you the gameplay, which does show through in this demo. So here you go. That would have been fine and awesome and great. But they didn't do that. They just said nothing and showed off something with really not good textures at all. And then really just seemingly hoping that the internet would on their own discover that it's a really old build. Which is a really bad strategy because a lot of people were turned off by the bad textures and are just not going to play Infinite now.
Gain the lead.
And they hosted like a call with a bunch of Halo community members. Like I mentioned, like Hidden Xperia, Halo Canon, I think was invited, and they basically hosted like a behind-the-scenes call or something, where they gave them a whole spiel about what's going on, and also they were able to ask questions and stuff. So that's where we're kind of getting this additional information that they didn't themselves say, is through all these Halo community members and also just gaming journalists, which is cool. Like a cool way to support the Halo community is by showing or like giving those Halo community members that have a following, giving them some kind of exclusive insights and a way to like draw even more attention to those channels. So it's a cool way to support those people and their channels.
Killing spree.
But it's not good if you don't already follow those channels. Like a lot of people, most Halo players don't follow, other people in the Halo gaming community. And they especially don't if they're not already part of the Halo community. So if they're like trying to draw new players,
Triple kill.
those potential new players are not going to get that information. So I'm cool with them providing that info to like IGN and then like other Halo channels specifically, made for covering Halo. It's cool. It makes sense. I just wish they directed us to those channels. Like, hey, these dozen or 24 channels, we got on a call with them, and, they got some articles coming out, some videos covering some additional info. Check them out. That would be a better way to support them. Then they're like bringing attention to those channels. And then, the whole population knows to go look for those channels to get more info. So I'm just upset the way they handled it. It seems like they turned off a lot of people to Infinite by not being like upfront about where to, get that additional info. But the gameplay itself looks good. It seems like it's a known issue that the textures weren't good because the build was old AF, so, you know, that's fine. I was wanting more out of the reveal because, well, I was saying earlier, I was expecting the floodgates of information to finally open because this game is shipping in like 4 to 5 months. 4 months exactly would bring us to November 26th. So they only have 4 months left to reveal information pretty much. So I'm just surprised that they still are so tight-lipped about everything that's, you know, going into this game. But yeah, I wish we had like another date to look forward to because they're like, hey, floodgates, or they didn't say floodgates, but they said, hey, finally divulging information on July 23rd. So we all had that on our calendars counting down, and then it came and went, and we still don't know. There's still a ton we don't know about Infinite. And now we're back to like not knowing when more information is coming out. They were just like, yeah, we look forward to releasing more information in the coming months. I'm like, what? When, though? When? We've been waiting for 5 years. So what I saw, I wasn't upset with. Aside from the textures, obviously, no one is happy with the textures. The gameplay looked good. I'm just not a fan of how they're handling the information release. And there was no like moment in the trailer where I was like blown away or anything. There wasn't like a big scarab fight or anything. There wasn't like a nifty one-liner at the end like bet you can't stick it or something like that from the Halo 2 trailer. Yeah, there was no... I guess the wow moment they probably were expecting people to have is from using the grappling hook for the first time. But that information was already rumored, and it was already heavily rumored, like, and suspected. So I went in thinking it was probably going to be in there. So I wasn't surprised or anything when, you know, he did use the hook. Especially when the trailer leading up to it, the Become trailer, where it shows the making of the Molnar armor, it like showed the grappling hook. So I'm like, all right, grappling hook is in there. Pretty much confirmed at this point. Yeah, that is a divisive brute. I said earlier as well that I do not care about that brute at all at this point. Some people loved it, and they're super hyped to fight that brute now, and they're interested in him. I'm interested in him because I know nothing about him, and I want to know why I need to care about him at all. So I'm not excited to fight him yet, but I'm sure I will be once I find out more. I'm just not right now. I also don't know why they didn't like just choose Atriox as the bad guy that you have to fight. So it'll be interesting to see why that's the case story-wise. I assume Atriox is just still on the lesser arc, which is where we left him off in Halo Wars 2. Because that brute at the end of the Infinite trailer is Ascarum. He's the leader of all the Banished forces on that particular Halo, but he's not the leader of the Banished overall. He like reports up to Atriox. Unless Atriox died, and we just haven't been told that yet. But that would suck if Atriox is built up over the course of Halo Wars 2 and some other story elements, like the comic. He had his own comic going into his backstory and everything. And if they just up and kill him off, that would not be cool. I don't think that's what's going to happen, but I'm just curious as to why Atriox is not the main bad guy on the Banished side. Triple XP ends tomorrow, depending on your location. I think it ends 10 a.m. Pacific time on Monday, so that's like in like 15 hours or something. This guy needs to come out and accept his fate of getting that L. Don't be this guy. Don't be like this. Don't be down by 18 and it's 4-on-1 and just hide the rest of the match. Come on, we all got lives to live. It's Triple XP Weekend. We all want to get that XP. Just nerding out in red base. Come on, buddy. Come on. I don't, I admire the fight, but if you're gonna fight, you gotta actually fight it out here. Don't just be hiding in a corner waiting for somebody to come by. Come on. Yeah, they're just gonna kill off Atriox by Locke coming in and doing like a backflip and stabbing him in the throat with a knife. That's how he's gonna go. But yeah, Infinite has Infinite does have hit markers confirmed. I don't know if it has hit markers on the grenade. I know I saw hit markers on the grenade when he threw a plasma at a brute and it stuck to him. So there's a tiny bit of damage that transfers to whatever enemy gets stuck when that happens. So that transfer of damage from just the plasma grenade hitting the brute did produce hit markers. I assume it would produce hit markers during the explosion as well. I couldn't really tell though. Yeah, Halo 3 hit registration. You also have to lead the target too, so that I think a lot of people don't know that. So they just think it's not the greatest hit registration already, but on top of that, you need to lead the target.
Kill the enemy team to score.
Yeah, they do have Clamber. That is confirmed. I'm cool with Clamber and Sprint and Slide. I was a fan of the advanced movement in Halo 5, so that I'm glad they kept it. I'm glad they didn't bring back all of the stuff from all the advanced movement. Like I don't care about Ground Pound or Spartan Charge. They also don't appear to have Stabilize or Thrust. I like the Thrust. So I'll be slightly upset if they get rid of Thrust. It seems like they have, but we'll see fully. Also, Stabilize was a fun mechanic. So those are the two I would vote to bring back, but I'm not bent out of shape about it if it's not there. Yeah, I assume skulls and terminals will be back. Well, there weren't even terminals in Halo 5. I hope they bring terminals back to Halo 5. That's like the best. That's the best extra lore stuff. Because they've done like audio logs. What were they? Not data pads. Halo 5 had like audio logs or something. Oh, Intel. Halo 5 Intel. They also had... Halo 4 had terminals, and those were good. Terminals are the way to go. Reach had data pads. Who wants to read, though? Right? Give me a sexy, moving comic type cutscene thing in a terminal, and don't make me have to go to the. Don't kick me out to the Halo channel to be able to watch it. Seriously. It was so strange that in CEA, the original CEA, which came out for 360, was it had the terminals. It introduced the terminals, and they were in game, so you weren't booted out to like Halo Waypoint, which was essentially the Halo channel at the time. They were just all in game. But when it came to MCC, both the Halo 2 anniversary and CE anniversary terminals were not in the game itself. It like booted up the Halo channel and sent you out of the game entirely into that app, and that app sucked and didn't even work anyway. So I don't know why. They were just trying to save space, I guess, on the MCC install size, even though it's outrageous to begin with. So I don't know what an extra gig or two of terminal video would mean. Oh. Lunchbox 69420. Oh, Halo Waypoint was so much better than the Halo channel. Halo channel was trash the entire time. Even when I had some decent content on there. They never had like enough content to justify the channel, really. At least consistently. They had like Halo 5 the Sprint when they showed off. Like they're basically like little Vidocs, which was a good little series leading up to Halo 5. But they didn't keep it up really. They didn't keep up the content. And it was really hard to find stuff on there too. Like I don't even think you could really search for stuff. You just had to hope you could like find it while sorting through stuff. And there's stuff that's on there, but you can't find it anymore. Like there's no way to get to it at this point. Well, they've confirmed, I would imagine there is advanced movement in multiplayer, but they've confirmed that the grapple in campaign, it has a cooldown of 10 seconds. So every 10 seconds you could grapple something else. But they've confirmed that in multiplayer it's going to be an item you have to pick up on the map. So it'll work like equipment in Halo 3. I don't know if it's a one-use grapple, though, or if it's a like something you just slap onto your armor and you could grapple continuously until you die. And then you can't. And then after that, if it's something you could continuously use, I don't know if it's going to be sitting on the ground there. So I don't know if someone could come kill you and then pick it up and then continue to grapple with it. Those are some questions that I have. I'm sure that's customizable too. So I'm sure if you really want to, you could just have a game type, like a custom game where everyone starts with a grapple hook. I'm sure there's custom games. Obviously, if you don't want anybody to ever have a grapple hook, you could just not place that piece of equipment on the map. I'm sure there's going to be tons of custom games that come out with what I'm sure is going to be an insane Forge component where people are just grappling nonstop all over the map with like 0-second cooldowns where you could just like swing from whatever. There are always those like ninja maps where you gotta like jump. There's all these hard jumps you have to make to get through it's basically like an obstacle course of jumps and stuff. I'm sure there's going to be those where all it is just swinging from something to something to something all the way to the end. Oh my god. My entire team's down. No, we're not. Just me. I'm using one hand here. It's working out so far. Oh, there we go.
Gained the lead. Lost the lead.
Yeah, the gameplay for Infinite looks good. I was just, to sum it up, I'm not happy with how it was presented, how it was framed, and then how the information was released afterwards. and our lack of knowing when more information will come. I gotta step it up here. Oh my god, I really do. Jesus. Yeah, that Phantom looked bad. I assume they know that because it did not look good at all. How could they not know? So I assumed it was just a blocky garbage build that they had of the Phantom. That was part of that super old build itself. I'm gonna get killed.
Double kill.
Dubbies. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, thank you, JS. I'm gonna have to go out and actually buy beer. I'm beerless right now. I really do need somebody to buy me a beer. I have to make a run, which I plan on doing this week because I am going to be drinking for the playoffs, the NHL playoffs. I'm a big, for those who don't know, I'm a big hockey fan, and I'm a New York Ranger fan, more specifically. And playoffs start this Saturday, so 6 days. So I need to go out and grab some brews. I also, speaking of that, you'll notice on stream that streams shortly after August. Oh, I got betrayed. Streams shortly after the playoffs start. I will be freshly shaven because I go into the playoffs with a clean beard or no beard, and then I just let it go for the duration of the Rangers' existence in the playoffs. So I do the whole playoff beard thing. It's really the only time I have a no beard at all is when the Rangers are just starting the playoffs. Otherwise, I have a beard, like, to some degree all year round. So basically just totally switching how I normally look. Because I got long-ass hair now from the quarantine. I am cool with it, though, because I've been saving money on the haircuts. And this is what my hair used to look like back in the day. I used to have longer hair. I was in a band, so I needed somewhat longish hair. So it looked like this. I played the guitar. So that's that. The mini fridge fund. Listen, I'm not against having a mini fridge, so you may just find a mini fridge popping up around the time Infinite drops. Speaking of that, I'm gonna have to load it up with some of that Monster. Word on the street, somebody captured a picture in the wild of Monster or Halo branded Monster Energy with double XP on it. So I guess you need to say, like, it wasn't supposed to come out yet. It like broke the street date and came out early in some places. And I haven't seen anything since, but like a week ago I saw somebody post like, yo, double XP Monster, move over Mountain Dew. You got a new buddy. His name is Monster Energy. So I'll have to throw some of that in the fridge. I actually like Regret Lasso now. I mean, I like Lasso in general because I'm a madman. But I find, like, people were always like, hey, what are the hardest Lasso levels in Halo 2? And I just go to my default answer of Cairo Station, Regret, and Gravemind are the three big ones. But I'm not so sure Regret is a big one anymore with the improvements I've found. Like, you get past the Jackal section in the beginning, which could be tough, I'm sure. But, like, you skip the whole first gondola, you skip the whole second gondola now. Like, the Regret boss battle is laughably easy compared to what it was. Yeah, I'm still gonna buy Mountain Dew and Doritos when Halo Infinite comes out. It's like a little tradition I'm keeping alive. Every time a Halo release comes out on one of the main games, I buy a bunch of Mountain Dew and Doritos, and I consume it because it's fucking delicious. I never I never really drink soda at all normally. Just stick to H2O. If I'm I don't really drink unless it's like socially. So when I'm in my house, like I'm usually not drinking. Unless there's NHL playoffs on, and then I'll be drinking. Or NFL. But NHL's my top.
Gain the lead. Gain the lead.
Yeah. So if I'm like at a party or something, I'll
Lost the lead.
I'll drink up, but
Tied the
what am I talking about? Oh yeah, I don't
Gain the lead.
I don't drink anything other than water, really. So, but when Halo comes out, I'll be sucking down that Mountain Dew for sure.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader. Gain the lead. Gain the lead.
I did start drinking coffee recently too, though. But that's pretty much just brown water. That's water with
Lost the lead. Tied the leader.
some bean remnants in it, some bean juice.
Revenge. Gain the lead.
Oh God.
Lost the lead.
So I was talking about earlier, the hit markers in Infinite are confirmed. And I was talking about the grenades as well specifically because that was a big point of contention in the competitive scene at least, which was people didn't want hit markers on grenades because you could basically, like what you do is you throw a grenade and you could tell if you've actually hit somebody obviously because of the hit markers. But that, like, people would use that as a way to ping different sections of the map strategically. So people would pre-nade around corners all the time. And people, like, that's not going to stop people from pre-nading. It's always a good idea to pre-nade sections where you suspect enemies might be coming from. But it obviously gave you a ton more information. Not only are you pre-nading a section and damaging a player that's potentially coming around the corner towards you, but you actually know if there is an enemy there because your nade told you, like, hey, I just hit somebody over here. So I think that was something the competitive community wanted to not have, but it was so built into Halo 5's systems that they couldn't remove it. So I wonder if there's a way to toggle hit markers off for in general and also like specifically for grenades. This is not PC. This is what they call Xbox. I'm an Xbox boy.
Double kill. Triple kill.
Oh, jeez, there's a fourth one. I am garbage at mouse and keyboard. And you could play on a PC with a controller, but I'm always here on the Xbox, so. Ow. No! Last death. Oh, man. Well, Gravemind doesn't ever fully die. So he can make a comeback. Oh, hell yeah. First sergeant. Didn't even realize I was close to leveling up. Oh, man. The life of somebody in Tour 6. Now I need roughly 550,000 more XP till the next rank. Ugh. Once you get to the 11th tour, you're done. I don't think anybody's gotten that high yet. But yeah. Because the tours get harder and harder to level up every time. So going from like private to corporal or whatever the rank is, like I don't know if corporal is after private, but for the sake of argument, let's just say corporal comes after private. If that was like 10,000 XP you needed to go from private to corporal in the first tour, when you go to the second tour, it might be like 25,000 to rank up between those two same ranks. So it just keeps getting more and more every time you go up. Which I was saying is kind of weird because for tiers, you expect it to be, the same thing just a second time, but it's not. It just keeps going. Ow, my face. Yeah, I haven't grinded multiplayer a lot. I mean, being on Tour 6 would say otherwise. But I've spent a lot of time doing like lasso. And you don't get any points for that, so I've spent a lot of time not doing multiplayer. So I'm not I don't know who the highest person ranked is right now, but I think they're way higher than me and still very far from the max rank because it just gets harder and harder to rank up as you go. Moo Moo Poo Poo. What a gamer tag.
Revenge.
He's above me. If I could start shooting him in the head on the first shot, probably get more kills. Nope. Well, not the first shot. I needed to shoot 3 more times to land a headshot. Ugh. No. Good God. Man. Oh, yes I do, Pyro Psycho. Bam. There. Oh, God, I'm dead. There's the Discord. Yeah. Hit it up. It's a good spot. I'm not very active in it. I just kind of caved to pressure of people saying, get a Discord, you stupid. We need a place to team up with people and play Halo. So I'm like, all right, fine, God. I'm in there from time to time, but I'm pretty hands off. I'm not a big Discord boy, but I created it, and it's a really good spot to find other Halo players who are looking to get, you know, achievements that are tough to get on your own, whether it's a lasso or you're looking for a speedrun buddy, or it's one of those old multiplayer achievements that's impossible to get if you go in solo and you need like 7 other people to help you, or some X amount of people plus, you know, some spare controllers so you could sign in guests or something. But yeah, it's a good spot for that type of thing. And I just got 7 kills, which is not enough. Not enough. All right, let's see what we got. Oh, we're not going to get... Oh, performance. Barely more than you would get with the best performance without Triple XP. Oh, man. I mostly just play Halo. I play a lot of older games, though. Before I got an Xbox, I played a lot of NES. Like, I had an NES when I was young. A young boy. A little tyke. And then I had nothing, really. I had a Genesis, but that's whatever. I only had a few games for that. So, I went from NES straight to Xbox. So I went from old-ass Nintendo games to Halo. So, I play a lot of older Nintendo games for nostalgia purposes. So I'm a big Zelda fan. I've played all the Zeldas up through Wind Waker. I need to get back on that. I need to play all the other ones. But I've played a handful of other stuff over the years, like on Xbox and stuff, but I'm predominantly just Halo. And if I'm not doing Halo, I'm most likely doing a retro game. Maybe some Contra. I should go for the high score in Super Contra, like world record. Because that's just a sleep thing at a certain point, I think. If my understanding is correct, you just play until you die and don't have any lives left. And I've gone through that game deathless before. And as you go, you gain more lives. So I might just be able to go indefinitely, and it becomes a game of how long can you stay awake and functioning. Oh my God, so many.
Double kill.
Jetpack brutes. I don't know how I lived. Yeah, Lewis, get in here. Triple XP through 10 a.m. Pacific time tomorrow. So there's like 14 hours, 13 hours left to it. So I've been hitting it pretty hard this weekend. And I'm like, I should stream. Because I haven't streamed in a while. I took a little break from streaming. I know I've been saying I want to get more consistent with it, but the reason for the recent hiatus was because I was doing Halo 3 lasso guides literally all day and night that I was awake and not working my main job. So, but now I'm back, so we'll be streaming at least once a week. I want to stream tomorrow a full Halo 3 lasso run, so be on the lookout for that. I'll probably start around like 6 p.m.-ish Eastern time.
Lost the lead. Tied the leader.
And
Lost the lead.
also, I got to keep plugging it.
Revenge.
In the future,
Tied the leader.
for Infinite, I'm going to be streaming. I'll probably stream like once a week here on YouTube. It'll be like probably campaign-based.
Gained the lead.
But I want to stream a lot of multiplayer, so I'm going to be doing that on Twitch. So twitch.tv/Halo Completionist. Follow it. Hit it up right now so you don't forget. Preemptively follow. I haven't streamed there in like over a year, a little over a year now, but I'm going to be bringing that back very shortly to do more multiplayer streams. And the reason I want to do it over there is because I don't want to inundate my nicely curated YouTube channel that's basically just for Halo achievements and achievement guides. I don't want to muddle it all up, muck it up, choose another way to say. I don't want to make it all cluttered with a bunch of like daily multiplayer streams. So yeah, follow me over there. We'll be doing, so I'll basically be streaming the road to max rank or whatever I'm doing in multiplayer in Infinite over there. But tomorrow I'll be back here on YouTube with that Halo 3 Lasso full playthrough. I gotta plug that every so often because I know some people have heard me say it like 4 times and they're fed up with me saying it, but I'm sure there's some new people who have tuned in recently who have not heard it yet. Gotta get the word out. What time tomorrow? Time tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern, is when I'll be starting up the Halo 3 Lasso run on this channel here. And if you're talking about the Triple XP, that ends tomorrow at 10 a.m. Pacific, so 1 p.m. Eastern. Oh. All right, we got to focus up here. It's a close game. It's a map that's pretty annoying. Poke your head out the wrong door, you're dead. Never know which angle they're coming from. They came from behind. Behind and to the right.
Tied the leader. Gain the lead.
Oh my! Whoa! Oh! I go through this teleporter here. See what's up.
Lost the lead.
I don't like to hear that. Lost the lead. Who's dying?
Killjoy.
That guy's dying. Killjoy, always a good sign. Turn the tides.
Kill.
You want to find that guy who's on that killing spree and get him out of the picture. And then you want to die from behind. And you want your teammate to run over the top of him and also die from behind. Whereas Ice is going to die. He's going down. He's still alive. He's not getting shot at. I'm getting shot at. Did Pooh kill him? Pooh got me covered. I'm covered by Pooh. No. Oh my god. Oh. Zoomed at the wrong time.
Lost the lead.
From whence? I got one more kill. Oh, it's me. Oh. Yeah, I think you have to type in twitch.tv/Halo Completionist because I haven't streamed on there in a long time, so I don't think I come up in search anymore because I haven't been on there in forever. So I don't think they show me in search yet until we start it up again, and then I'll be up there. Yeah. Yeah, you have to manually type in twitch.tv/ I just searched for myself and nothing came up. It's a relic. But we'll be bringing it back. All right, I think I got. Wait, I'll probably go till 7:30 tonight for this stream. Just an FYI. I gotta walk the dog. Usually I would walk the dog earlier, but it was a hot one today. So we're trying to wait for it to cool off a little bit before we go outside. Before we walk, at least. Yeah, I'm on controller, so I'm rocking the thumbsticks here. Oh, nice. Well, congrats, Ellisaurus. On to the next one.
Lost the lead.
Yeah, I was surprised at the amount of stuff I found. The amount of new stuff I found. I was kind of worried I wouldn't find that much new stuff for guides because, like, a year ago, before PC was even coming, or MCC was even coming to PC, I had always intended to redo the Lasso guides with new strats, and I grinded Halo 1 and 2 a lot, and I'd never really played or 3 or 4 or ODST Lasso since. Like, I always played CE or 2 when it came to playing Lasso. So I found a lot of new, really good strats for those 2 games, but I was worried I wasn't going to find a lot of good improvements for Halo 3 because I had not dedicated nearly as much time to it, but over the past few weeks, I really grinded away at it. I was playing Lasso nonstop in Halo 3 and found a lot of good stuff, so I was happy. I was happy with how those came out. Oh, I found a way to despawn the 2 scarabs on the Covenant, that boss battle, but you can't proceed, you can't go to the next part of the mission afterwards. So that was frustrating. I was like, I didn't actually get my hopes up because I figured that wouldn't be the case. Like, I wouldn't be able to despawn, or I wouldn't be able to proceed after despawning. But it was still a letdown. Like, I saw I despawned them, and I'm like, all right, now I got to check to see if I could actually finish this. And the answer is no, you cannot. At least, maybe somebody could pick it up and run with it. Find a way to spawn in the next part of the mission after despawning the scarabs, but that's what's cool about the Halo community over the past, like, 20 years Halo's been out is, like, someone finds one thing and they're like, that's as far as I could go with it, and then somebody else, like, comes by and, like, picks it up and, you know, takes it even further to the point where we're approaching speedruns taking almost less than an hour. Like, I think the world records for all the games are around, like, 1:05, 1:10 at this point. So I'm ready. I'm waiting for the first person to beat a Halo game in under an hour. It seems like it's coming up soon. Like, every couple of weeks, like, someone else breaks a record by some amount of time. Oh, I do have.
Revenge.
Oh, I was going for the overkill for the win.
Game over.
Yeah, it was a bad game by me. I've been having a lot of bad games while streaming. Been focusing on the chattiness rather than the gameplay, but I guess that's good for streaming. I guess I hear you're supposed to talk more than you would normally when you're streaming. My speed's already pretty low. It's a 4 right now. That's a bad XP reward, probably because I didn't do anything. But yeah, I have 100% completion in all the Halo games. So MCC, Halo Wars 2, Halo Wars 1, and the Halo Wars Definitive Edition. I got max ranks and everything. I got the 4 different Spartan assaults on Windows Phone, Windows Phone, Windows 8, which you do on like a tablet or a laptop, 360 and Xbox One, the 2 different Spartan strikes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to win this one because it's John H. Gargoyle, and he was giving me some trouble on Countdown. I do not play Claw, no. I do want to switch up my layout, though, for Infinite. I have some paddles on the back that I want to change up what I have on the paddles and everything. I also have scuff paddles. I want to try out the
SWAT.
just the regular Elite controller paddles, because I think those might actually fit my grip better.
Lost.
Yeah, Mr. Monopoly is a beast. He found a way to quad shot the BR, like a way more efficient way to quad shot.
Tied the leader.
The past like day or two.
Gained the lead.
He just keeps finding stuff in Halo 2. It's ridiculous. Oh, from the ceiling. I actually played, there was like a week or two where I was playing a lot of SWAT. SWAT's what I play when I'm just trying to grind out as much XP as possible, which works out better when I actually get a bunch of kills, which I normally do, but I haven't been as much on stream. Oh, there it is. But yeah, there was a period of like a week or two where I was always playing against Mr. Monopoly and some H2 SWAT.
Killing spree. Double kill. Double kill.
Oh. Oh, jeez. What? My team... I hate when that happens. I assume there's nobody there because my teammate is, like, right there. But there's a guy right next to him.
Revenge.
I went in depth a couple times about my Infinite reactions. But long story short, I'm happy with the gameplay. I'm not cool with the graphics, which is the case for a lot of people. The textures are garbage. But it turns out the engine they used, they captured that a long time ago, so the graphics are already a lot better. I'm just not happy with how they didn't present that information at any point. They still haven't said it themselves. They've like told gaming outlets and Halo community members that, and just hoped that that information trickled down to literally everybody. So I'm just upset they did that, because I think a lot of people have been turned off by. I think they just turned away a bunch of fans, a bunch of new fans, by not being more straightforward about that right off the bat. But the gameplay looks good, so, and that's the most important thing. So I want to know more about literally everything, because they still haven't really told us anything. Ascarum, that brute at the end, who's taunting you. I'm sure I will be interested to fight him and excited to fight him in the future when I know more about him, but currently I do not care about him because I don't know that brute. Yeah, I feel like they need to comment on the age of that build sooner rather than later. I was actually surprised and a little annoyed that they didn't say anything before heading into this weekend. And now we're like through the weekend and they still haven't said anything. They gotta say something this week because like people are ripping them to shreds online. I'm worried that the build is old, but it's not as old as people on the internet are saying. So they're like, yeah, it's old, but it's by old I mean it's from yesterday. Triple XP ends in 12 hours. No, 18 hours. 10 a.m. Pacific time. So get your game on. But we already know like it looks way better because if you watch that 8-minute trailer, you know the textures are crappy and everyone hates it. But if you look at the campaign trailer they released, which is like a minute long, a minute like 6 seconds or something, it shows gameplay and there's Ascarum talking over that, which is the brute at the end of the demo. Like he has his dialogue over the gameplay, and like that looks a lot better already. People like did side by sides of the Mangler gun, and that has a much better texture on it in that shorter video alone. So it like I was looking at some like GIFs, and it's pronounced GIFs, not GIFs, okay? Let's just be real here. But I was looking at some GIFs, and there really is a lot of detail on the textures. It's just something's off about the lighting or something. But like somebody tweeted out a GIF of the assault rifle, and there's that readout on the assault rifle that shows how much ammo's left, and it says like 32 in it normally. And just looking at that glass as he like pans around, it's really good because like you could see all the smudges. There's like smudges, like fingerprint smudges on the glass itself. Like it's insane the amount of detail in there. It's just something was weird about the lighting and made it not look good. But I am confident that they're gonna get that in order for launch. It seems to be there, but like the details there, they just need to like make it so it comes through better or something. But that Phantom, man, that banished Phantom, that looked like hot garbage. Both the shape and also the path finding of it, like the scripted path it took, was really janky. And it was, the shape itself was blocky AF.
Tied the leader. Gained the lead.
Also, I hear something they didn't say but has come out through the grapevine of people they've told more stuff to, is the fact that it's supposedly supposed to have a full day and night cycle, that open world segment, so you could hang out on the Halo, go to whatever part. You can't go to the whole Halo. I'm hearing you could go to all those islands, all that like broken up piece of ring, but you can't go to like the other side of the ring, which is intact. You just visit all those quote-unquote islands, which is still a ton of area to explore, but I think the original vision was to explore the whole ring, but they had to pull it back just from the sheer scale of it. Maybe that's something they could add later, but for the immediate purposes of Infinite, you could only do the islands for now, and maybe the direct areas around the islands. Yeah, it'd be cool to see like different spawns at different times of the day. Like we got the night patrol. Maybe there's like fewer people out there. Get some Nightfall / Truth and Reconciliation vibes. Rolling there with a sniper.
Revenge.
Yeah, it's another thing is this is not supposed to be like a one and done game like all the other Halo games. Like you get some DLC obviously with all the other Halo games, but it doesn't really change the game, or it just like it's mostly just new multiplayer maps has been the majority of DLC in Halo, which is great and awesome and everyone loves it. But supposedly Halo Infinite is supposed to last 10 years. So we're going to get, the story that ships with Infinite, but then there won't be like a Halo 7 in the near future. They're just going to keep releasing new experiences, new stories, all within Halo Infinite. So it's more of a platform for more Halo content than it is like an individual game like we've seen previously. So that's interesting. Where they at? There's going to be a guy coming across the bridge. Oh, no, he's over there.
Revenge.
Oh, it's a 3-on-3, huh? I didn't even notice. Oh, man, he's peeking. Are they bringing it back? Nah. We got a bogey lifting. We got an AFK. He's going to shoot me right as I come around the corner. He's going to come back. Classic AFK. Oh. Come on, Dev and JB. Coming up behind him a little too slow. Where'd they go? JB's over here. JB Smooth. Oh, he's getting real nerdy up there. I don't know if you need to get that nerdy when you're up by 10 with 2 kills to go, but...
Revenge.
Oh, right. Yep. He's down here. Is that the AFK guy? It is. Got him. Well, I don't think I'm going to get to the next rank before I got to go on that dog walk. That's right. We'll get there, though. We'll get there eventually. It's all about the journey. Hey, Julian. It's going pretty good, you know. Just hanging out. Oh, there we go. I need roughly 400,000 more to level up. I'll probably get a couple more games in and then call the stream here for tonight. I don't know. I think I set my privacy settings to like all private or something at some point, and then I just have not touched those really since. I've played no games.
SWAT.
I promise I've gotten all the achievements. I don't know why I'm hiding them. I don't know what my initial thought was. Maybe it's just like a blanket hide everything that I put on at some point. I don't know. I could go through all my achievements on stream individually. I could count them off to make sure I got all of them. That'd be an interesting stream. I wonder how many I could actually remember. Like if I just go through the list of them, like how many I could remember, like when and where they popped. Obviously, I can't recite the date, but if I could like recall, like, oh yeah, I remember popping this and blah blah. This is a situation that led up to it. This brute stuck me in the face right afterwards. I cannot find anybody. Whoop, found him. Turned away, got shot. This BF guy is lagging. Good thing he's on my team. Hearing some death behind me. BF. Died in that same spot again.
Killing spree.
That slow killing spree. Only 6 kills, but apparently I'm playing a support role this game. Killed most of the people I've come across. I just can't find them. They're all here. I don't know where they are. Oh. Speaking of Lasso, I think after Halo 4 comes out on PC, so ODST and 4 will be out on PC and thereby everything. I think at that point I will be doing a stream. Oh god. Where we tackle the playlist, that Master Chief Saga playlist, where it's Lasso 1 through 4. So it doesn't have Reach and ODST, but I still have not completed that playlist. I mean, I've played through the Lassos individually like dozens of times, but I've never done it all in that one playlist. So I think that might have to be like a serious, possibly like 24-hour stream. No sleep until you finish it. insanity stream. 7 kills. I don't think I'm negative. I don't think I'm negative. I'll say it. I think I just couldn't find anybody. Whole goddamn team was taking all the kills. Yeah, one of the cross playlists is Halo 1, 2, 3, 4 Lasso. I haven't done it. Saving it. Could be it might just be a stream. Like I was saving it for like some kind of celebration. I don't know if we're gonna hit like a big milestone before. I want to do it before Infinite for sure, but I don't know if there's gonna be a milestone that we hit, like a subscriber milestone or something to celebrate it. I hit 25,000 recently. I don't know if we'll hit 50,000. I doubt it by the time Infinite comes out. Maybe we will. Let's just do it. Let's just hit 50K. I'll stream that. If everyone just makes another YouTube account and resubscribes on that, we'll hit 50K, and then we'll do Halo 1 through 4 Lasso 24 hour. Yes, I do have acrophobia. And that if you're having trouble getting that achievement where you got to look for Jason Jones in the boxers in the final level of Halo 3, you could use acrophobia to just fly to him now. There's that mission on Savo Highway, or that achievement on Savo Highway, and the Arc where you got to not get in any vehicles. You could use acrophobia for that too, so that makes that way easier. So yeah. Also, I saw somebody a day or two ago posted a video of them doing Delta Halo, I think. Yeah, Delta Halo with the acrophobia skull. And I'm like, what? This is available on Halo 2 as well? I thought it was just Halo 3. But I guess it was a mod, so you can't do it in Halo 2. Unfortunately. Environmentalists. So yeah, if you're looking for environmentalists, this is a good way to do it, is just play SWAT and only do Halo 2 anniversary maps. Because there's only like 3 that are in this playlist. So you're going to get this map a lot, and then you can just shoot the little spikies that fall down. Like whenever they spawn, just shoot them. Don't even wait to see if that somebody's underneath them. I just shoot them whenever I see them, and like a lot of the time there'll be somebody underneath that I didn't even know was there. Also, these fusion cores I think count as environmentalists too. If you shoot them and they blow up, I think. I'm not sure. The spikies for sure do though. Tripsies. We're losing by 1. Oh my god, it's such an easy shot! And I missed it. Just jumping up in the middle of the map. He's top BR. He's dead. Come on back out. Oh my god. I'm shooting all of them, but not in the head. I hear a lifter. It's a teammate. I'm dead. Oh my god. Oh. I didn't shoot a second time because I'm like, I'm so close. I have to be shooting him in the face, but I didn't. I didn't do it. Shooting this. Don't know if anybody's up there. Didn't work this time. Don't want to shoot that one because I'll get a double betrayal. Get booted. Ooh. This is a close one. This guy needs to not be right in front of me. I'm going to shoot him in the back of the head accidentally. Got him. Top BR, I presume.
Lost the lead. Lost the lead. Killing spree. Lost the lead. Double kill. 5 kills to win. Gain the lead.
Oh god.
Next kill. Win.
Show yourself.
Double kill.
Dubs for the win.
Victory.
Whew. Yeah, I assume they'll add Endure. It seems like a shoe-in for an achievement edition. Yeah, they added Deja Vu as the annual equivalent for ODST. So yeah, I think it's pretty much a guarantee that they'll add Endure. I'm just wondering like what other achievements they'll add. I assume they'll want to keep a somewhat nice even amount of achievements because there's 700 now. I don't think there's 50 achievements worth of content in ODST, or even 25 would be a struggle to reach, I think. There was actually that achievement in ODST, the original one, where it was Be Like Marty, where you survive an entire round. Yeah, an entire round of firefight without killing anybody. So you just let your teammates do everything. You just like hide in the corner. So that was an achievement. So that's one that could carry over into this. But by my count, that's only 10. So you had the 8 achievements for completing, like getting a certain amount of points on each map. So that's 8 achievements. Then you got Endure 9. Then you got Be Like Marty 10. Maybe that'll be it. Maybe they'll just add 10 achievements. You'll have a 710 total for MCC. Yeah, I have ODST and Halo 4 lasso guides already, but those are the old ones from 5 years ago. But I'm redoing all lasso guides as they release on PC. So whenever ODST drops on PC, I'll start releasing one a day like I did with 1, 2, 3, 4, or 1, 2, and 3, and Reach. Yeah, you could expect those revised lassos to come out when they hit PC. Yeah, you should be able to play as Johnson. Johnson was a playable character in the original, so I don't see why you wouldn't be able to. Oh god, Halo 2. So I think this will be the last game for the stream today. But like I mentioned, I'll be back tomorrow with a Halo 3 lasso run. Full lasso playthrough. I'm going to start around 6 p.m. Eastern, so 3 p.m. Pacific, which is, I don't know how far England is. The UK, what are they like? They're normally 5 or 6 hours? I don't know. I guess I'll be late. I guess I'll start at like 11 p.m. or midnight or so over there. Australia, no idea. I don't know what you guys do down there with time and space.
Gain the lead.
Six hours UK. Isn't it 5 hours sometimes? With like daylight savings or something? Like we do daylight savings, but you don't or something? Or am I making that up?
Lost the lead.
Or does it go from 6 to 7 hours? I don't know.
Tied the leader. Lost the lead. Tied
In
the leader.
In a couple months,
Lost the lead.
we go from like 2 a.m. to 1 a.m. So yeah, if you guys don't observe it, you'll go from 6 hours ahead to 7 hours ahead.
Double kill. Tied the leader. Gained the lead.
Yeah. Is it October? Yeah, I guess it is October. It doesn't even matter because we're all stuck inside all year. Because most of the country over here in the U.S. doesn't know how to stay in the goddamn house and wear a mask when they're not in the house. So we've turned a like 3-month quarantine into a 15-month quarantine. Because we like to learn the hard way here. Fortunately, the state I'm in and the surrounding states are pretty good, in a pretty good situation. But like literally, the rest of the U.S. is a hotspot at this point. It's pretty humorous if you look at it from a third person point of view. It's like these are the hot spots. Literally everywhere. Literally just most states. You could tell us the list is shorter if you tell us where shit isn't going to hell right now. Oh, nice. You're an NJ? Well, you should be in pretty good shape then. Maybe not initially. Initially, the big hotspot was New York. Because that's obviously, like, all the flights came over from Europe, landed in New York City, and unleashed. But then obviously everything locked down, and New York did a good job of staying locked down, so it really flattened shit out after it initially was going out of control. So that was good. But then it made its way elsewhere. As a virus is wont to do. I'm in CT in Connecticut, so which is basically right next to New York City, if you're unfamiliar with Connecticut, which is understandable because it's a small-ass, stupid-ass state that if you don't live near it, you're just like, hey, whatever, I don't know where that is, who cares? But it's basically directly east of New York City. Yeah, there's like a dozen or so states where it's not too bad. It's like flaring up in most states, though. I think there's for like Connecticut and New York and like Massachusetts, there's if you like travel from one of the states on their list, you gotta like quarantine for like 2 weeks before you like release yourself into the wild. I think the list of states is around like 30 or so where they want you to quarantine if you've traveled from there. I know Hawaii is not on the list. I just remember that. It's a little easier to contain if you're on an island. It turns out. Makes sense. Instagram. I don't really do Instagram. I have like an Instagram for like a personal one, like just like my friends or anything. I do. It's like under Halo Completionist. I just like parked it. I switched my name to that because I don't want it to be like someone else to just grab it and start using it. In case I ever want to use it. Or really just, I don't want somebody to impersonate me is another thing. So even if I never use it, I just don't want it to be out there and available for some schmo to start impersonating me and, you know, damaging my brand somehow by using a racial slurs or something online. That wouldn't be great. We don't want anybody to be catfished. Being like, yo, I'm Silver from the Halo Completionist channel. You want to go out? That'd actually be pretty funny, and I would watch that episode of Catfish on MTV. I don't watch that show, but I do sometimes because my wife does. And I'll walk in and she's watching Catfish. And I'll be like, this drew my attention. I guess I got to watch until there's a commercial. Perfect way to pick up ladies. Be like, yeah, I'm that guy from that YouTube channel. What's up? So yeah, I'm gonna end it here, guys. Thank you for joining. I gotta walk the dog. I was saying earlier, usually I walk her during the day, but it was hot as balls out, so we want it to be an enjoyable walk. We don't want it to be in the sweltering heat. But yeah, I'll be back here tomorrow with a full Halo 3 lasso run with no iron on. Iron's not going to be on, okay? And I don't want to hear any crap from anybody in the peanut gallery saying, it's not real lasso, or did they take iron out of lasso? No, bro, it's just for the stream, all right? Just take it in. But yeah, if you're those who are here the whole time, I've heard this multiple times, but I just wanted to mention again real quick, I'll be streaming a lot of multiplayer as we get closer to Infinite, and through Infinite, I'm going to be streaming a ton of multiplayer, but I want to put those streams over on Twitch predominantly because I know like a lot of people have subscribed to this channel for campaign content mostly because that's, you know, the whole thing, or achievements are basically primarily based around campaign. So being a Halo achievement hunting or a Halo achievement guide channel, it's naturally like garnered the fans' attention who are interested in campaign rather than multiplayer. I'm not making sense really, but you know what I'm saying. Most of the people who subscribed here are more interested in campaign than multiplayer. So I want to put all the multiplayer over on my Twitch, which is twitch.tv/Halo Completionist. And you actually have to type that in. It's not searchable yet because I haven't logged in over there or I haven't streamed over there in like a year, so I'm not even searchable anymore. But I will be soon once we start up again. So you have to go there. You have to type it in manually to find it. But you could go subscribe over there if you're interested in multiplayer streams. So I'm basically going to be streaming like the grind to max rank over on Infinite when that comes out, and I'll start streaming MCC over there as well in the meantime while we gear up for Infinite. So hit me up over there, and I'll continue streaming here as well, but it'll be like once a month. Not once a month. I lied. Once a week. Once a week. Calm down. It's a once a week, not once a month. But yeah, it'll be like campaign streams, like what I normally do, like a lasso run or something like that. So, but yeah, head on over to Twitch if you're interested in the multiplayer side of the grind. And that's where most streams will be, just because, you know, that's the nature of it. Is you're grinding for max rank, you're going to be playing a lot of multiplayer, and I might as well stream it. So that's what's going to happen. But yeah, tomorrow stream, 6 p.m. Eastern, Halo 3 Lasso. We're doing a full run, so we'll probably be here for like 5 hours or so. And I'll see you guys there, hopefully. And have a good rest of your weekend. Or if you're in England, have a good first day of the week, first work day. And if you're beyond England, even more east, it's already, who knows, maybe you're already out of work. Australia, again, I don't know. I don't know how you handle it, being like a full day ahead of us. I don't know how you do it, man. You really you're a trailblazer over there, constantly being ahead of us in time. But that's it. I'll see you guys tomorrow, hopefully. If not, I'll catch you on another one sometime. See you guys.